Good morning and welcome to another ironic introduction to another video. Normally if a bundle deal comes out and I'm not on the ball and I'm not able to post a video about it in the first 4 to 6 hours, I typically won't make a video about it. But mostly just because shout out to Prof Hoff, dude, you do an amazing job. Whenever I make my video, I always make my video first and then I'll go and watch your video just to see hey, what your opinion was. I want to hear maybe I disagree, maybe I had something different, but I always make sure to watch yours after, just because, you do an amazing job. You are the reason that I even bother reviewing bundles. So shout out to Prof Hoff. If you haven't watched any of his videos, guys, absolutely wonderful. Go ahead and give him a watch. I just think that I have differing views and differing opinions from him. And so I like to make these videos if I can be on the ball. If I'm not on the ball, there's no point. But this one in particular is a 7-day deal, so I had work today, so I wasn't able to get this video out when it came out, but I'm able to do it now, and I actually think this deal has niche value. So that niche value is, I think, one, if you're not uncollected yet, this deal is a really solid way to spend $5. If you're like me and you're a whale and you're doing everything you can to save all of your money, this is a good way to get your gambling fix, right? So Kabam is finally listening. It looks like they put 5 small energy refills, and I should say this is only a $5 deal. So you get a 3-star Phoenix, 2 psionic crystals, which are essentially 2 premium hero crystals with a limited pool, and you get 250 4-star hero crystals, which is only 1/8 of a 4-star hero crystal, but still for $5 that is a solid amount. And I should state that the reason I say not uncollected is because once you go uncollected, you have access to the Grandmaster crystal, and honestly the Grandmaster crystal is just better. And for the cost of $10, you can get a guaranteed 3-star crystal with a chance of being a 4-star. You can get 500 4-star hero crystals, 2 champion boosts, and 1 energy refill. At the cost of $10, I'm just going to outright say this is not worth it. I don't feel like I need to justify it. It's a bad deal. But this $5 one has more value even if you're a new player. Like if you started in the last month, I have a coworker who's relatively new in the game who I might gift this just for giggles because I want to buy it, but it's such a bad deal for me that I can't. So part of me is kind of like, what if I just give my coworker $5 in game and then have him open this just so I can watch someone else open it and get my fix that way, because this will be more valuable for him. So the reason I say this is more valuable if you're not uncollected is because this is a premium hero crystal, right? So if 2.5 chance at 4-star, these are the same drop rates. It's actually a little worse than the $5 deal over here you can see, where you have a 10% chance at a 4-star, but that's because you get a guaranteed Phoenix. These energy boosts here, this adds up to 25 energy, so it's roughly a third of an energy refill, so only 10 units in value there. But for $5 you only get 135 units, so that's at a 7%, 8% off. Again, if you're a newer player who's not uncollected, you're probably not max level, so these EXP boosts actually have some value. 250 4-star shards, this would be like duping 4 a little more than 4 3-stars, plus you get a 3-star character guaranteed, and then you get to gamble. So for $5, this is a pretty solid deal for new players. Anyone else, it's not good, but this deal, I don't think it was made for anyone else. This bundle, what you should look at it as, is a reoccurrence of any kind of new player deal, right? Because this is for people who are like, oh man, Dark Phoenix looks so good, Dark Phoenix, and they start looking into the Marvel Universe, they start looking into Marvel, the Marvel Enterprise, and then they jump into this game, and then this deal is here, and they're like, oh yeah, I started playing this game because of that movie, and then they buy this $5 deal. It's a really good entry ticket, or if you're just really love Phoenix, you don't have the character, you want to buy it. Now, I do want to say, I think that this deal could be a lot better if they segmented it with another deal accompanying it, or if they put one out later. I think that would make this deal seem a lot better, where if for $5 you have this 3-star version, this is for newer players, and then maybe for $10, right, you put the ultimate crystal, right, the one that we previously seen, that's a bad deal. But right after that you had a $40 option or a $30 option that would give you a guaranteed 4-star Phoenix, which would still probably not be worth it, because Phoenix isn't exactly a high commodity character, but that would let people like me who like that character, put some money on, draw us out a little bit, and let us get something nice. Definitely not game breaking. You could even cut it off and say like you have to have completed Act 3. And I don't think that's unreasonable, because that kind of like puts a small, or like maybe you have to have completed Act 4, Chapter 1. I definitely feel like we need a new gate limiter for separating deals, and I don't think that would be negative to the player base. But I've probably talked longer than I should have, and that's really all I have to say about this deal, and I will talk to you later.